got that Rehmanniae. Bismillah wa salatu wa salam ala rasulillah wa ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wahdahu la sharika lah وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله أما بعد. This series or this group, its main objective is try to benefit from the revelation of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in all aspects, but specifically as it relates to marital issues. Unfortunately, here in the West, we have many issues that may corrupt or make our society deficient as it relates to the Muslims. But if we ponder and understand and benefit from the revelation, kitab, and sunnah, then we'll be, with Allah's tawfeeq, we'll be able to minimize our problems and maximize the benefit that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala have given us by way of the barakats that He have bestowed upon us. And from the greatest benefits or blessings that He have given us is kitab and sunnah upon the understanding of Salaf as-Salih. If we want to keep the smiles inside of the house and implement the hadith of the Prophet ﷺ, which is the meaning more or less that the best amongst you are the ones that are best to their family, and I am the best towards my family. If we want to be amongst those who are the best, and we should strive and ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to give us the tawfiq to be of the best, and we strive to be the best, then we are in need of pondering over these ahadith that will help us be intimate with our spouse in the way that is legislated by kitab and sunnah, or a way that is legislated by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So therefore, we want this group, for the participants to be able to benefit from this group and to leave off and not entertain any questions concerning marriage and divorce, but rather, if one physically is deficient or neglectful of that obligation, then we want to put the text, meaning those narrations from the Prophet ﷺ, or those ayats that will help us become responsible men in our households, as well as if there is problems related to the husband or the wife, that we don't be so fast to Google or YouTube or to be diverted or took away from this greatest blessing that we have, that is the book of Allah, as well as the sunnah of the Prophet ﷺ. So we need to understand and ponder and implement these narrations that we may mention in order to become a better husband or a better wife, and to shield and guard and cover the mistake or the deficiency that one of the spouse or both of them may have. Because you, O noble men, are libas or garments to the women, and you, O noble women, are garments to your husband. That means a garment, it protects and it preserves the body of that person. So therefore, make sure that we have the proper garment and that we use the kitab and the sunnah to adore our life with, or our household with, because this is the only success. So we reflect on some of these narrations. We like to start with that which we have started with before from Bulugh al-Maram, and that was from some of the narrations that come from our beloved mother Aisha radiallahu anha. She was the most beloved after the death of Khadija. She was the most beloved of the wives of the Prophet alayhi salatu salam. And her narrations, it teaches how the Prophet used to interact with the inhabitants of his family, how compassionate he was, how he talked to them, how he was intimate with them, how he taught them, how he commanded the good, forbidden the evil, how he supplied them with a maid or had a servant in his house, and all of the good that he did, from making qiyam al-layl, from saying the various adhkar upon entering the house, upon going to sleep, before eating, and how he used to teach even his stepchildren the etiquettes of eating and the proper way of eating to the end. So we look at this narration of Aisha radiallahu anha. We see that Aisha radiallahu anha, as it come in Bab al-Tahara, and then a Kitab al-Tahara, Bab al-Izalat al-Najasa wa Bayaniha, those ahadith that informs us how to remove impurities and the clarification of these narrations, whether or not that which is stated in the narration is to be accepted as pure or is considered to be impure based on the investigation of the fuqaha or the muhaddithin. So therefore, when we look at this narration, عن عائشة رضي الله عنها قالت كان رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم يغسل مني ثم يخرج إلى الصلاة في ذلك ثوب وأنا أنظر إلى أثر غسل فيه متفق عليه وللمسلم لقد كنت أفرقه من ثوب رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم فركا فيصلي فيه وفي لفظ له لقد كنت أحقه يابسا بظفري من ثوبه. These narrations, as it come from Aisha radiallahu anha, that she said that the Prophet alayhi salatu salam, he used to wash the semen, and then, in other words, from his clothes, and then after that go out and pray in that same garment. And I used to look at the place that it was washed. And then the narration, as it come in Muslim, it says, and I used to rub, yani the semen off the garment of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and then he will pray, yani in that same garment. And in another narration from Muslim, she said, I used to scrape it, yani the semen, with my nail or fingernail from his garment when it had dried. This is the text of these narrations that first we have to look at and we have to ponder over. And there are many benefits that can be extracted from these ahadith, but we want to mainly make mention of the medical benefits. But there's a must that we make mention of something that may aid our marriages and strengthen it and prevent it from becoming deficient by Allah's permission. I got that Rehmanniae